work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Second down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. Two-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 3.
They go play fake, and it's Hill.
At the 25-yard line.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
He'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd and 10, Hill. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go into the 42-yard line. So they've got 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, it's Hill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Henry Diggs. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, ball battled in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 17. Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Block at the return. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Breeze now. He's got Burton here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They go play action with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And Wilson going to keep it again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Saints 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On the Seahawks 38-yard line.
From the 38, Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the night. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over first down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Wilson wants to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 81 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate it, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On the option, here's Wilson. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
There's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.